Hey, welcome to Jae Nash on the Go. Of course, I am Jae Nash, and I am sitting next to Karla Porch. We're going to talk about her upcoming event, which is Hats Off to Women, which is March 10th. I'm so excited that she's going to talk to us about what Hats Off to Women is about. She's also going to talk about her Empowerment Resource Center, her clinic, and what she's actually, are you the director or are you just an advocate for it? Tell us more information about you.
I am Director of Business Development. I'm at Empowerment Resource Center. I've been with Empowerment Resource Center for about 3 years, so my role is to establish partnerships with the community and corporate sponsorships
Nice.
for the clinic.
So tell us more about the clinic. How long has the clinic been established? How long have you been doing a lot of things within the community? And tell us a few things that you're actually doing in terms of impacting the community with your Empowerment Resource Center.
Certainly. Empowerment Resource Center was established in 2003. We are a prevention base. We started out educating on prevention on STI and HIV. So we provide HIV screenings, STI screenings, and treatment for not only young women, but for individuals of all ages. We do have a full service clinic. We're located at 230 Peachtree Street in downtown Atlanta. We're open every day from 9 to 6.
Okay.
We're a low-cost boutique specialty clinic because we offer all of the services for individuals on a low-cost basis. We offer mental health services, behavioral health services. So yes, a wide variety.
The fact that you deal with women and girls, what age group do you specifically cater to when you talk about STI and HIV? Because right now there's an epidemic in Atlanta and of course globally when we talk about HIV. So tell us the age group in which you cater to.
So Empowerment Resource Center caters to all individuals ages 13 and up. We do a lot of our work in the community where we're providing free HIV testing, but in the clinic we service all individuals, young women, as well as young men, ages 14 on up. We don't have a limit as to how old you can be, but we don't service anyone under 14.
14. That's so important. First of all, I have a 14-year-old. And so I understand now, back when I was growing up, it was always about abstaining,
Yes.
Don't have sex, don't do this, don't do that. That's something that my mother always told us, or grandmothers and friends. It took a village back in the day.
Yes.
Times have really changed, and our young girls are having sex. And right now, I think it's so important to talk about preventative care. It's important for us to talk about safe sex. It's
Yes.
important to talk about STIs and HIV, things that are really running rapid in our community. How important is it for the Empowerment Resource Center to specialize in these particular fields, but yet talk about real talk, real issues with our young girls? Because to me, they love authentic conversations.
Yes. Empowerment Resource Center, you heard me mention, it's a specialty boutique. We pride ourselves in educating and empowering people when they come to ERC. Yes, abstinence is the best prevention
It's
method,
important.
but we teach safer sex practices. We offer condoms, but we offer education. Young women and all individuals, they are having sex, and so we practice educating them on if they come in for a STI, they're gonna know the best way to reduce their risk of having that STI so that it doesn't happen again. We give them the tools to really create a behavior change, talk to them about their risk factors, their partners. A lot of times, it's peer pressure of why people do so.
And they're getting younger and younger. We're talking elementary age kids who are now really sexually active. It's really becoming important for us to discuss those real conversations and have those real conversations with our young women and also our young men.
It's very important for Empowerment Resource Center to screen for the STI as well as treat, because if an STI goes untreated, it also
Reproductive.
Impacts their fertility
Yeah.
in the long run. So we, try to make sure that they are aware of the STI, they can recognize it, and they can come in for treatment. And part of our funds go to help young women who can't afford the treatment, because we know the importance of getting the STI treated. So our funds help the underserved young women get their STI treated.
So when we talk about the services that you offer, is there a sliding scale, like you said, for the underserved to come in and do testing? Because there are other resources that are out there that are made available, which are free services. And I know we spoke off camera about your mental health and substance abuse program. Those are free services that you do offer at the Empowerment Resource Center.
We don't really have a sliding fee scale. We don't take insurances. We don't really have a sliding fee scale. We have a low cost, and we package it to make it affordable. So, we have a special, say you can come in for a free HIV test. For $55, it's an affordable package. For $55, you can get screened for chlamydia, syphilis, gonorrhea, HIV. BV,
That's not
and
bad. That's actually a really good price, because we got Quest Diagnostics and all of these LabCorps, and they charge $200 to $300. Just being honest with you, when women go and get their annual, if you don't have insurance, you're paying roughly $500 and something plus just for an annual. And so if you don't have insurance, that in itself mentally say, well, I'm just going to go undiagnosed. And then, like you said, it leads to fertility issues for untreated situations. Not too long ago, I was online, and I'm on social media all the time. And they were talking about syphilis. I hadn't heard about syphilis since I was in high school, some 20 years ago. And the fact that it's coming back up and it's becoming pretty common for middle school age children is something that, piques my interest a lot, in terms of what can the schools do to provide, because we had sex education in school. They don't have sex education that I know
You're
of.
not allowed to talk about it.
Why aren't they allowed to talk about it? Why aren't teachers allowed to talk about it if they have a degree in health?
Yeah, that's the system. I cannot touch that.
Yeah.
It makes the beauty of community health centers like Empowerment Resource Center so important.
Yeah.
Because you can come with no questions asked. 14 and up, you don't have to have your parent to come in. Just need.
That's good. A safe space.
It's a safe space. You just need consent to come in and get treated and educated about your STI.
Well, that's good. Let's talk about Heads Off to Women. You have an event that's coming up March 10th. Heads Off to Women, from what we discussed, is about breaking the stigma of HIV. And you're catering to those younger girls, and you want those young girls to come in. Do you want their parents to come in with them?
Absolutely.
You do? Okay, because listen, no parent is off. These parents be out here doing things too. So let's discuss Heads Off to Women, and how long have this particular event has been into existence, where it's going to be at, how do we get tickets, all of that good stuff.
Awesome. Hats Off to Women. It's Empowerment Resource Center 9th annual Hats Off to Women. This year we will have Hats Off to Women at Pascal's Restaurant, which is located 180 Northside Drive in Southwest Atlanta. Tickets are on sale on Eventbrite. Tickets are $30. That is a fundraising event for Empowerment Resource Center, because as we mentioned, the funds go back to help young women get their treatment. But this event is for all women. It's to spread awareness about the impact of HIV and AIDS on women. We have a stigma that HIV looks a certain way, or HIV is for a certain population. We're here to educate women of all ages, especially young women. And when I say young, 13 and up. If you're out there and you have teenagers like your daughter, 13 and up, it would be a perfect environment for them to come, get educated. Hats Off to Women it's an intimate setting where you can enjoy a great Southern meal, you can enjoy fellowship with your sisters, you can get educated and feel empowered. You're going to be in an audience of all ranges, from young women to women up into their mid-60s or older. The audience are women in the audience who are willing to share their status. You have public health professionals, you have professional women, you have a common, just women of all ages. So men, we like your support, but this event is just for the women and girls in
Just
honor of
for
National
women.
Women and Girls Day.
Honor of National Women's and Girls Day, National HIV and Awareness for young women and women is very important.
Yes.
So I salute you for everything that you've done so far and continuing to do within the community. 9 years is a long time, and I know when I looked at some of the information, a girlfriend of mine, Kesia J, I interviewed her years ago, who was HIV positive, and she told me her story, and her story was so unique because it was the first time that she had unprotected sex with the guy, and she trusted this man and ended up with HIV, and just the process and the journey that she went through, like just not knowing and having to just be one day having the hot flashes and falling out. It was the symptoms in what she actually had that really made her go and get tested for it. And so, it's just so important for us to continue to spread love and light and also break the stigma of HIV because it is becoming an epidemic. And people don't look like it, at all. People don't just walk around and look like they have HIV. It's just not that. But we definitely need to break the stigma within our community and get tested more and just practice more safe sex.
Yes.
Ways to prevent this from spreading.
Absolutely. That's very important, exactly what you said. And that's what it's all about, is breaking the stigma. We want to let people know the easiest way to break the stigma is to get tested and know your own status.
Yeah.
And the only way to know that you don't have HIV is to get tested. Empowerment Resource Center offers free testing every day in our clinic. The other thing about Empowerment Resource Center, we have an outreach team that's awesome.
Nice.
It's called ERC on the Move.
Yeah.
We are all over Metro Atlanta. You'll see the Empowerment Resource Center van. We do street outreach testing. We will come to health fairs, community settings. A good friend of yours, Roderick Cunningham with the Beverly Cunningham Project, he has events all over the city, and we partnered with him to provide the HIV testing in the community. So
amazing.
Get tested. We're everywhere. I encourage everyone. And again, 13 and up, we provide confidential testing.
And screening. That's for men too. Are men allowed to walk in the center and get tested?
Absolutely. Empowerment Resource Center is for all. This particular event, March 10th, is for only women and girls.
Gotcha.
But overall, Empowerment Resource Center, we see everyone. So men, women of all ages, we are here to empower you.
Well, thank you so much, Ms. Karla Porch, for coming by. I appreciate you for what you're doing in the community, and of course, what Empowerment Resource Center is doing. Again, they're on the go, just like Jae Nash is on the go, and we thank you so much for coming by, stopping by, checking in with us, and telling us about some of the things that you're doing and the impact that you're making in the community. Thank you so much.
For your listeners that have another want to contact Empowerment Resource Center, I do want to give our website.
Yeah, please.
It's www.erc-inc.org. And our phone number is 404-526-1148. Please contact us for more information. We're here to help.
Know your status.